So the money has increased. Are the numbers increasing? Are more people playing golf?
That's a great question. Right now, we're in a really strange time. We're in a flat area of progression where we're getting about 2 million people a year coming in and about 2 million a year quitting. And it's because the teaching is, since we're not on TV, the teaching is just horseshit. It's terrible. People do not know how to teach this game. They do not. The guys giving lessons in general do not know how to teach it. And they're not helping people. And consequently, people are quitting because they're frustrated.
Okay, so this is so interesting. Why?
Yeah.
What do you mean that why
They
is
don't,
it so bad?
They don't know what to tell these folks to get them to hit the ball better. They don't know what to tell them. They literally don't.
And so they maybe themselves be good golfers, but then when it comes out to getting out on the course, or no, they're not
necessarily. No, it's not. It's not like that. And you know, we got the Golf Channel on, and in itself, it's a great thing, but it's not necessarily helping people because you can't assembly line teach this. Your problem's not the same as my problem, so I can't tell you two people the same thing. You might need this. He might need the exact opposite. Your wife might need a third. You can't just go do this and everybody moves along happily ever after. It doesn't work like that. Plus, everybody's built differently. You have extremely long arms. You know, I'm not sure how much hand-eye you have, but if you have hand-eye coordination at your height, you can smash it. You've never even hit one probably good before. You can smash it if you have good hand-eye with your levers and how tall you are.
Oh, interesting.
There's a lot of speed, and think about how much speed you can create with that.
Yeah, with a big long lever.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, your wrists and elbows and things like that are just levers.
And so you're saying that you think there have been a lot of people that have come in and been like, "Hey, you should pay me to teach you how to golf," and then they don't, and then it goes poorly.
Well, yeah,
for them?
I mean, I've listened to instruction. I've listened to the Golf Channel. I've listened to some really famous people get on there and go, "What?" And so they make it so confusing. First of all, this is a simple game, man. It's a stick and a ball. Hit it. And until you hit it enough, like I would tell you, how am I going to start? I want to here's some clubs, go to the range and hit these balls. Hit them. I'll give you a grip because I think it's important to have your hands on the club correctly, but start hitting because you're getting feedback when you hit. You're going to get feelings. You're going to get sensations. And until you get that, you got nothing. You just have this obscure idea of how this game is played and that you're not very good. But you've got to start making this contact and go, oh, that one felt different. What did I do differently? And then you're going to want to try to repeat that. And as soon as you have that in your memory bank, we have some place to start.
How would somebody know if they're getting bad teaching?
They're not getting better.
Okay.
It's that simple. Unless you are absolutely horrendous athlete and you can't tie your shoes, you know, there's ways to help people to try to get them better. You know, and not everybody is going to be able to do, you know, I tell most of the guys that watch PGA Tour players, don't watch them. I mean, watch them, but don't try to emulate them. Watch the LPGA players. They're much more relatable because you guys can't create the sort of speed that these modern tour players create. So your ball distances and everything are going to be so skewed, you're going to feel like, this sucks, you know. But it's not fair. These guys are that they're so much better than like the best golfer you know. Let's say you go to where, you know, your father-in-law hangs out at his club or something, and there's somebody that's a scratch golfer. That means every time he plays, he shoots around even par. Actually, it means he shoots around what the course is rated, which is probably 1 over par. So every day he goes in there, and he's pretty much looked upon as the best player in his course, at that course. I can go at my age, and I can't hardly beat anybody anymore, and I could probably beat him somewhere between 5 and 10 strokes every single day.
Really?
Yeah. And then the big differentiator, Vance, is that we can go to a different course that neither of us know, and it's not going to affect me. He's going to fall apart. He's really good at a course that he knows. He knows the greens. He knows his hole. He knows what to do. Try taking your game on the road. Go to different grasses. Go to different sand. Go to sleep in a hotel. Oh, I slept like crap last night. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, you got to go play. You're trying to make a living. Oh, that's right. Okay. Whole different ballgame. And you got to, you know, you've got to figure it out. How does this grass compare to the grass at home? Well, this is wiry. This is different. This is wispy. Oh, what about the sand? This sand is packed, and we got to hit bunker shots this way. This is kind of hard and more like a rivery sand. I've got to, I can't take as much sand because the ball won't come out. You get in there and practice, and it's like the school of hard knocks, man. You just get in there and you start figuring it out.
And so if you have a teacher that happens to be from the country club that everybody knows because he's the best golfer at the country club, it could be that a big part of his advantage is that he's got the home field advantage, not because he necessarily knows how to drive.
Right. Now, not all good players are good teachers, but I really think if you're going to be a good teacher, you have to have some ability to play.
Oh, I totally
got to have some ability.
I mean, like
you got to relate to people.
That's in every sport, right? Like if you're going to teach people how to lift, you better be able to lift heavy, right?
Yeah, you better be able to do
jiu-jitsu, you better know how to roll.
Yeah, right. It's weird. My dad said some of the best hitting guys helped him with his hitting were not good hitters, but they could see what to do. But the point I think that we're making there is they were in the game. They played the game. It's, you've got to...
Thanks for watching this podcast short. You can find the rest of the interview on my channel. If you like this video, I hope you'll hit the like button and consider subscribing. I release a new interview with an interesting person every Wednesday morning.